The skin, of course, you are right in saying, is an extraordinary thing. I mean, it is almost unlike any man-made item. It's one of the most waterproof things, obviously, one of the most durable, one of the strongest and yet stretchiest. I mean, it is a remarkable achievement.
Yeah. 1 square inch of skin, right, has 4 yards of nerve fibres.
In what? In 1 inch?
In 1 inch, square inch of skin. It's got 1,300 nerve cells and 100 sweat glands in a square inch of skin, and 3 million cells, right? And 3 yards of blood vessels. Those tiny little things, and they make up 3 yards worth.
But I understand you need the blood bit, but the nerves, I'd shorten the nerves.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't have as many nerves. I think if I could change it...
Well, it depends, because there are different amounts per square inch. You've got less on the back of your hand than on the finger tips, obviously, and I think the most nerve endings are near your spine. Tip of the penis. Well, that's probably going to be quite sensitive.
Unnecessary, isn't it?
In that
unnecessary?
It is, really.
Why is it unnecessary?
Because I'd say what you want, I think you need them in your fingers because you're picking up hot stuff.
Sure.
I've never put my knob somewhere that I thought I didn't feel that.
There's a quote. There's a quote.
If you're sticking it somewhere bad, well, you shouldn't be, so it's your own fault, isn't it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just for your penis to be able to identify hot stuff. No. I think it's for other reasons why it's super sensitive.
Is that hob hot enough for your soup?
Well, hang on, let me just check.
I've got a thermometer here. We don't need a thermometer. Well, no. The thermometer's not accurate. Well, it is. It's a mercury thermometer. Well, you need some. I don't want a reading. I want a feeling.
No, you don't need it in that bit.
Well, the penis is sensitive, I assume.
Because of the sexual stimulation?
Yes, because you need to...
You don't need the nerves for that.
Well, you do, yeah, because you need... Well, something needs to stimulate it for it to know, to send a thing to your brain, and you go, alright, we're mating here, we need to get half our genetic material to that egg. I lost him, didn't I?
Yeah.
When did I lose him, though?
When you tried to explain how babies are born.
Carl, every human being spent about half an hour as a single cell.
I've heard about that.
What do you mean, you've heard about that?
I remember reading it. I read it. I think I went to the Science Museum, and it was on the wall. And I just thought, oh, I would have hated that.
What, being a single cell?
For half an hour.
But then when was there ever a chance of a single cell knowing anything?
Yeah, if you look at it like that, it's not a problem, yeah.
It never was a problem.
Why are they telling us then?
Oh, for God's sake!
This is a guide to. We're trying to educate. I mean, this is for people to, it's just an interesting discussion, isn't it? So we are going to come up with some facts. There are going to be some things that we don't know the answer to. There's going to be many things you don't know the answer to. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes we learn something. Sometimes we don't. It's just adding to the debate, really. I just thought it was quite an interesting fact.
What do you think when you read that? What goes on in your head?
I think it's incredible that that's how it starts.
That you go from there to
then it divides and divides again.
A cognizant being.
Yeah. That every cell knows what it's got to do. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. DNA. Stunning.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more weird stuff knocking around. I've always said that.
But what's weird?
Just something that doesn't look like the rest of us.
Nothing looks like the rest of us. There's nothing. What's weirder than
people-wise? I mean, how many people are in the world? 6 billion.
6 billion.
6 billion people. Yeah, you don't walk down the street, and I'd expect every 5th person to be like, "What is that? Look at his head. He's got 3 legs.
Why?
Why is the arm on the back of his head? Why isn't there more defects in it?"
Well, there has been.
Don't forget. That many. Do you know, like that Total Recall?
Yeah.
Like that. Where everyone's a little bit weirder. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, even in that film, there was a woman with 3 tits. I'm not talking about having like a shoe for a head. I'm just talking about
He's
the
like
weirdness.
a surrealist. He's amazing, isn't he?
I just want
He'd like to see more. He'd like to see more three-titted women. Is what you're saying?
Oh, one.
We'd all like
I mean,
to
it
see
doesn't
that.
matter. Mix it up. At least then it's a bit more of a surprise what you're going to get.
One giant boob.
And it's a shame because it does make the world more interesting.
But what's more interesting than the world? Than the
You're
natural
endlessly
diversity?
bored. You're endlessly bored by the world as it is. We're amazed. We sit here amazed by these facts, by thinking about the cosmos. You're endlessly bored by
Just
it.
a
Always
discussion.
looking for something new and weird and alien.
Do you know they've estimated that there might be about 5 million species of animal, right? But they think there might be another 20 million all insects. So they've stuck it at about 1, but they wouldn't be surprised if there's another 20 million species of insect.
I wouldn't.
Right, okay.
Well, thanks very much.
No, because you start off with the big stuff, don't you? If someone comes along... I mean, I'm still surprised when they say things like, we found a new duck. And I think, well, that's not hard to find. If you're talking about bacteria, I'd go, well done. Where did you find it?
No, that's the other way round. A new elephant? Wow, really?
No.
Where was that hiding?
No, I'd be
A new-
annoyed that someone's not found it. If it's not my job to find new stuff,
Right,
so it's not my problem.
Right.
But if someone's on the payroll,
right.
and they're out there trying to find new species,
There's
and they
no-
go,
there's no
we
one on the
found a new
payroll.
llama, I'd go,
Right.
well, where's it? Why have you missed this?
Right.
Annoyed.
Yeah.
Not, wow, there's a new llama.
No, but it's harder to find. Attenborough, he's been out doing his job for years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He was excited that he found a small frog. He found a frog, he stuck it on his finger. He said, I've been looking for that for ages. And you could see
Did
he
he
was,
check under the microwave, down the back of the couch?
he was delighted.
Yes.
He was chuffed. I was chuffed for him. He'd been
Yeah.
looking for it for ages.
Right.
Now, the thing is, respect due to him there. His eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Right.
He found a small
He's
frog.
been looking for it. He kept looking. I'd have given up if I was him. But he kept looking. He found it. There it was, a little frog on the end of his finger.
Right.
It wasn't on his finger all along, was it?
I've got more respect for him finding that,
Yeah.
something so small, than someone else whose job it is to also be rooting round for new stuff, coming round the corner with an elephant, saying, look what I've got. I've been looking for this.
Yeah, but that's not
You
what
haven't been
happened.
looking hard enough.
Then no one's looking for an elephant and has failed to find it.
They don't
You're
know what they're looking
annoyed
for.
with these people
Yeah.
who are on the payroll
Yeah.
looking for elephants
By
and failed to find
definition,
them.
they're not looking for new species because they don't know they exist. It's a surprise. No one goes out and goes, what are you looking for today? I don't know, say a letter. D? Duck then. Let's look for a new duck. Where are you going to look? Pond. Alright.
I know, but sometimes it's the slightest thing. I mean, we've done
Yes,
a lot
it
on
is.
insects.
Yes, it is,
But
yeah.
they go, I found a spider with like an orange leg, or a fish that swims upside down. It's like, put it the right way up. I mean, it's not worth noting. I'd say it's got to be a dramatic difference.
Right. Right.
You're such a bag of contradictions. You'd be annoyed with someone who found a new elephant. You'd think that was a sizable discovery, but no, that would piss you off because they should have found it before. They find a fish just swimming around upside down, put it out the right way.
How
isn't that-
different does the elephant need to be? It comes around the corner, you go, that's just like another elephant. How does it have to be different? Right? What to you has to be different?
To the point that I don't know it's an elephant.
Well,
That I
then-
go, like our hippos related
What
to
would
a
it
whale.
look like then? Well, we're all related. We're all related.
No, we're not though.
Yes,
are we?
we
That's
are,
a
yeah.
daft thing to say that.
No, we are all
we're not
related.
all
It's just a
related.
matter of degrees. You understand what it means to be related to your brother, don't you?
Yeah.
So you understand what it means to be related to your cousin.
Yeah, it starts getting a little bit...
Really? Already at cousin?
there's cousins I don't talk to. I haven't seen cousins.
Right, well, so let's forget Chimp then.
My dad said over Christmas that who do you think you are was on. He said, oh, why don't you do that? I said, because it's looking up dead people. There's cousins who I don't even talk to.
Yeah, true.
I've no idea.
It
who
annoys
these-
me when they cry about their great-great-grandmother.
They didn't even know.
They were like, yeah.
Didn't even know them. Don't even know them. And all it's going to do is dig up problems, innit? You're going
Yeah.
to find someone out who did something wrong and you're going to get the blame for it. I don't want to know. If my cousin was Einstein, very nice.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's
If
going to
your
add extra
cousin was
pressure.
Einstein, then you really are an underachiever.
No, but do you know what? If he was, I'd know about it.
I don't reckon you would know about it.
I reckon
I don't
I would.
reckon your family would be that impressed with Einstein.
They
He
would have
was-
stayed in touch.
He
would
was
they?
always the weird one with the scruffy hair and his tongue out.
Yeah.
No, I reckon the stuff we know is enough now, and all we tend to do is find problems.
All the mysteries still in the world. The
What a prick.
mind-body problem.
What a prick.
How to save the world.
Yeah, but we're not, are we? We know it's dying. We don't know how to fix it.
Not yet, we don't.
Turn your lights off.
But then we
You
didn't.
turn yours off. Just get sick of it. Leaflets through the door all the time. Turn your eating off. Turn the lights off. Living like a mole.
I love his little internal dialogues out loud. They're fantastic. The little discussions he has with himself. Oh, I can't wait till he's old. That's going to be amazing. Us three, when we're about 75, 80, he's fucking moaning. Oh, we're in a little home together. I just fucking hell! Oh, Carl! Do you remember when you were 73? No, do I fuck?
Tell us the tic-tac anecdote again.
Oh, what a fucking useless bunch of cunts!